you keep believing that everything you do matters. This message came through really strongly today. I was actually sitting in meditation this morning and I had this image of a person that I had done a reading for. And this person had lost their son to a tragic accident. It was a hit and run accident, and nobody had ever been held accountable for the accident. So I did this reading for her because she was struggling so much with why did it happen, who did it, how did it happen, all the usual things that you would think a mother would be going through and thinking about after losing a child. And I was really surprised at the messages that came through. Her son was young when he passed. He wasn't even 20. He had no anger towards the people who were responsible, but he also saw no significance in who the people were, whether they'd been held accountable, nothing. The only thing that he was concerned about was the fact that his mother was still suffering and couldn't let go of what had happened and was stressed out, chasing after information constantly, not able to sleep at night. Again, all understandable things when you lose a child. But his attitude from the other side was none of it mattered. The only thing that he saw that was important was that she had been blessed with a grandchild recently. And that grandchild looked like him. And that grandchild was so full of life and joy. And he didn't want his mother to focus on the tragic way that he had died. He wanted her to fall in love with her life again, to pay attention to the people around her, to let herself feel joy and be happy and be free again. He could feel her pain, and it kept him in a certain state, even on the other side. And this is the message I get so often from people who have passed. They talk about how all of the things that they thought mattered when they were here, like their job, or how much money they made, or whether they lived in a certain house or lived a certain lifestyle, or whether they traveled, or just all of these things that we're told are indicators of success. None of it mattered when they left here. And they couldn't even relate to the people who were still here and still sort of participating in that idea that you have to have certain things, do certain things, that you have to have some big life's purpose, that you have to serve some big cause. The only thing that mattered to them was the way everybody felt and whether they were enjoying their time on this planet. That's all they cared about. Even the people who left tragically in a way that we would call painful or too soon, None of them felt that way. They felt like they left when they left. And there was nothing more to think about. All they wanted was for everybody to remember the good times with them and to honor them by enjoying their own lives, enjoying the time they had left on this planet, because it truly is a gift. I've been thinking about this all day now because I don't think I realized how insignificant we all are. And for some people, that might cause them some pain. They might think, well, I don't want to be insignificant on this planet. But I guess it's all how you look at it. By being insignificant, doesn't that just give us the freedom to do, say, have, and be whatever we want? Whatever brings us joy? Whatever brings us happiness or peace? I'm here for it. I just see it as a great way to look at life. To get free of all of those things that we think we have to do. Because the have-tos and the shoulds are the things that keep us miserable. So I'm going to be thinking about this today. And thinking about all the things in my life that are shoulds or have-tos. And thinking about how I can put those things aside. And just live my life in the, I get to do this. I want to do this. I'm excited about this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.